What's up, y'all? It's your boy DSD, and today we have some interesting content. Starting with the fact that a judge gave JaMarr Chase a restraining order for who? And the details following the Jimmy Graham arrest are absolutely insane. And Anthony Richardson is winning everyone over on and off the field. And lastly, Sugar Sean OMalley predicted the future and knew exactly what was gonna happen. Life of a professional athlete comes with so many positives, but like anything else, there are some negatives that come with it as well. And then I'm sure there's a list of things they don't love to deal with, and one of them being a stalkerish type of fan or a love interest that just did not go well. And this time, JaMarr Chase finds himself in a pretty murky situation with a one-night stand that just went really bad. In 2021, JaMarr Chase hooked up with a woman named JaMarr Hunter. Since then, JaMarr claims that Hunter is behind an unhinged and disturbing pattern of harassment aimed at him and his mother. And what is the reason why she's harassing him and his mother, you ask? Well, she claims that the father of her son is JaMarr Chase. And Chase claims since they hooked up, she's tried to damage his brand, reputation, and corporate sponsorships through calculated and ongoing harassment. Chase admits that she mainly only harasses him on social media, where she posts false statements about him being a deadbeat dad. But following those claims, Chase said he offered her to do a DNA test to see who the real father is. While Ms. Hunter said, I'm all set, and she refuses. Well, enough is enough for JaMarr, and he got a restraining order against Ms. Hunter. From his lawyer, earlier today, Mr. Chase filed a restraining order in Los Angeles County in connection with Ms. Hunter's ongoing harassment of Mr. Chase and his family since 2021. After exhausting every one of his court remedies, he was left with no other option. Mr. Chase intends to use all of his legal options to protect himself and his family from this unwarranted harassment. We have no further comment while this matter is pending. These situations are absolutely nasty and really terrible, and I'm just hoping that JaMarr Chase can figure it out, because these things do not want to be lingering around. And the next story that I have today is actually really wild. Former Saints superstar tight end Jimmy Graham found his way back to the Saints in what many would call a really feel-good story, where he signs a one-year deal with the team. And this would be a storybook ending, right? Well, not exactly. Jimmy Graham was arrested in Newport Beach, California after exhibiting erratic behavior, where he was running down the street and being chased by security guards in the lead-up to his arrest. After being arrested, the team says that Jimmy was sent to a nearby hospital to get checked out, and the Saints added that Graham likely suffered a seizure. Graham was arrested for the suspicion of being under a controlled substance and resisting, delaying, and obstructing an officer. When he was wandering in traffic, the police tried to arrest him, but he resisted. And following the arrest, the Saints addressed the situation by saying the tight end experienced a medical episode which resulted in him in being distorted, which caused him to do these uncharacteristic things. I don't know Jimmy Graham personally, but all I'm gonna say is that this one just doesn't sound right to me. It's not really adding up. I'm not saying it's not possible for it to be real, but in Jimmy Graham's defense, to my knowledge, at this point, he's been nothing but a great citizen and has no legal issues recently, at least. So he probably deserves the benefit of the doubt, but it just seems very odd to me. I'm sure more is going to be coming up on this, and I'm sure I'll be talking about it as well. And now on to a much happier story. Anthony Richardson is believed to be one of the most unique NFL prospects in history because of his size, speed, strength, and ability to break tackles. But Anthony has something that many don't. The man is just so humble and always just seems to do the right thing at the right time always. Since being named the starter of the team and the face of the franchise, he took it upon himself to drive home the important fact of how important the fans are to the franchise. Per Colts reporters, Anthony stays after practice practically every day to sign autographs, to the point where the team literally has to ask him to leave. And reportedly, team security has to drag Richardson out because he won't stop until he signs something for every fan. That's incredible, man. And it's obviously just awesome to see a good human doing a good human thing, but the best part about it is that he's just giving these kids and these families long-lasting memories, and they'll just never be able to forget these moments. You just love to see it. But if you remember, this wouldn't be the first time he just seems to do the right thing at the right time. After being drafted, Richardson was at a rookie event, and after that event was over, the place was an absolute disaster. People just left it so messy. So what did he do? He stayed to help the staff because he just didn't think it was acceptable. And an NFL executive went up to him and said, "You don't have to do this." And Anthony responded with, "We left this room in an unacceptable condition, and it's not right for us to expect the staff to clean it all up." And he proceeded to stay until the room was cleaned entirely, and he was actually the last person working along with the workers on shift. This man has incredible character and just so much integrity. And if this guy can play a little bit of quarterback in the NFL, the Colts might have just got their favorite guy. And now onto my favorite topic of the video. Sugar Sean O'Malley drops Aljamain Sterling in the second round to win the bantamweight title. First of all, I went to this fight, and it was insane. Electric. This guy, Sean O'Malley, is a superstar. I've been to hundreds of sporting events, and I've never been to one that was louder or more intense than the feeling it was like when Sean O'Malley walked up to the stage and dropped Aljo.
At 51 seconds of round number 2, declaring the winner by TKO!
Puts on an incredible show. I'm talking like probably the best event I've ever been to, and I just really got to give them a lot of congratulations for that. But the craziest part about it is that he knew he was going to win and exactly how he was going to win.
And I truly believe, and I'm 100% capable of going out there and putting his lights out. I'm fast right now. I'm sharp right now. I'm accurate right now. I will land this right hand.
And he would also double that down at the press conference a couple days before.
Done SportsCenter's top 10 plays coming in at number 1. Sugar Sean O'Malley knocks out Aljamain. Poop day, Sterling!
This guy is so interesting. He's unapologetically him, and the UFC has a superstar. And the best part about it is that he's not trying to be Conor McGregor, and he's doing it at the beat of his own drum, and I'd say it's working out pretty good for him. That's it, y'all. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you leave a like, leave a comment, let me know what your thoughts are on this new format, if you like the video topics today. And also, if you like the video, chances are your friends do too, so I would really appreciate it if you forward it to them, show them off, because I'm really trying to get people out there, and I really appreciate you guys supporting me. But in the meantime, until next video, I'll talk to you guys soon.